Good evening, and welcome to another World of Warships video with Captain Darkwing Glacier. In this battle, I am taking out my Tier 10 American battleship, the Montana, which has served me well throughout this 9th ranked season. And today, I am itching to get to rank 1. So I've been spending most of the season trying to minimize the amount of stress that ranked season tend to give me. So what I've been doing is, if I get 2 stars in one day, I call it quits, and then I come back the next day and try to get 2 stars. The idea being that I will slowly progress up the ranks, and I'm not going to push it too far and then have a series of losing streaks that will just drive me insane. So when I started today, what I did was I had 4 stars left to go. I was ranked 2, and I got 2 wins right off the bat. And then I got a 3rd one, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to try and get this last star. Then I lost a game, and then I won another game, and now I'm back for one more attempt to get the last star. So it doesn't start off looking so great because our Shimakaze did not show up. Like, where did Captain Shack 69 go? He's just not there. I mean, sometimes players end up being AFK, but not for that long. Usually they show up after, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, but now we're almost 2 minutes into the game, or a minute and a half, and he still hasn't shown up yet. So it's a good thing that I and my Montana decided to head over to sea to see that, so I can get the cap and we end up capturing it. But at this rate, since I'm not the fastest ship, the opposing team is liable to get B first. So in chat, I'm asking my Des Moines and my Minotaur if they have both radar. Turns out that the Minotaur says he has smoke, which I personally think is a mistake. I think the Minotaur is much better having radar. And the Des Moines is pulling my leg by saying he got spotter plane instead. But of course, he's just kidding. He actually does have radar, which is good. So one of the advantages of having a battleship like the Montana go over to sea is you can get these nice crossfire shots on enemy cruisers that try to take shelter behind the islands. So I hadn't quite gotten over there quite fast enough. I take my first shot, and fortunately I am able to get a hit, or a couple hits, and do a little bit of damage to the Des Moines, but he disappears behind the islands and I'm not going to get him anymore. Fortunately, our Shimakaze has now arrived. So he's unfortunately heading towards the A cap, which kind of leaves me all alone at sea. Which, for the short term, I'll be fine because it's going to be a while before any enemy ships are able to push ahead from B and come after me. But it would be very nice to have a destroyer screen to protect me and spot enemy ships for me so I can actually do something over here. In the meantime, I'm trying to keep my eyes on this enemy Des Moines. If he sticks his butt out from behind this island, I'll shoot it off. And there it is. Shots out. Unfortunately, it looks like he is stopping his reversal and he's going forward again. Here come my shots. And nothing doing. So it looks like the Minotaur went to the same island as well. So I'm just going to try to sit tight, see if they stick his nose out again. There's the Des Moines. Another shot. And again, he pulls forward again, as if he's anticipating me shooting at him. He knows he's between a rock and a hard place. And again, I miss. The good news is that the rest of my team is actually forcing them to move. They've got an angle on them. We have the Hindenburg far over to the left. The Z-52 is spotting them. So they are definitely within a crossfire. They're being shot at from 2 different directions. My Shimakaze has now arrived, and he spots the enemy Shimakaze. So looks like we're going to have to deal with that. And since that's a Shimakaze, we're in trouble because that means there are torpedoes on the way. Unfortunately, he gets hidden in his smoke. And there's that sound, so that must mean that there are torpedoes on the way. that was his one chance to take me out, and I fortunately threaded the needle and avoided all the torpedoes. My shots almost kill him, but Captain Shack, my Shimakaze ally, is able to take him out, which is perfectly fine with me. So now, since all their ships are over at A, we have a clear path over to B, and that also gives me the opportunity to set up an even better crossfire than I had before. So I'm desperately trying to accelerate as fast as I can to get into position. The rest of my team is doing a wonderful job holding them off over there. We've got the cap. There is an enemy Shima out there, and he's definitely harassing the team, but things are looking good at this point. And now I notice on the minimap that the Minotaur is advancing on the near side of the island to me. He is in the open, and as the Mighty Jingles would say, that's a paddling. Kill number 1. So here I find myself running into the island, but then I spot something else. The Des Moines is starting to reveal himself as well. 4 seconds until my guns are reloaded. Lining up the shot. There he is. Shots out. Broadside to a Montana means that's a paddling. Kill number 2. 2 salvos, 2 kills. At this point, our Hindenburg looks like he's in serious trouble, and he gets killed, but it is definitely worth the effort he made to harass the enemy team, because now we are well ahead on points. I spot the enemy Hindenburg there. We are now 3 kills above and beyond the enemy team. We have 2 of the caps. We are capturing the 3rd. In chat, one of my teammates is saying he wishes all the games were like this, and I simply respond with, it's not over yet, and I want to kill them all. If this is going to be the game that gets me my rank 1, then I want to finish it well. And I'm already on a roll, so I want to see if I can get some more kills here. So shots out on the Hindenburg. Hindenburgs have been my nemesis all season. Just seems like I can never do a really good job on them, and as you can see, my aim is terrible. I'm probably just so hyped up from the 2 destroyers, or correction, the 2 cruisers that I fired upon earlier, that I simply have no ability to aim anymore. Fortunately, we are double their points right now, and they do not appear to be in any position whatsoever to take this win away from us. So I decided to take a shot at the Shima because the Kurfürst is hidden behind the island. The Hindenburg decides he's going to fire at me. His aim isn't all that good either. And my shots completely missed the Shimakaze. I'm set on fire, but I'm not all that concerned. I was near full health anyway. More shots coming in from the Shimakaze. I line up a shot on him. Shots out. I kick off my first repair party. The Hindenburg turns away, and again my aim is terrible. Fortunately, it was good enough when I fired on those 2 cruisers earlier. The enemy is making a desperate play to get Cap A, but the Kurfürst is already turning out of the cap, so he's not trying all that hard. He's low on health. I guess he's desperately trying to escape. I fire some more shots. And the Kurfürst begins to turn away again. So again, my shots completely miss off of his starboard side. I think I've completely done nothing for the rest of this game because my aim is just completely awful, because I see rank 1 in the points. I just need 105 points to go. What could possibly go wrong at this point? any number of things, so I'm nervous and I'm looking forward to getting it. I'm on fire twice and I'm not even really paying attention to it. I still have plenty of health. My shots again miss the curve burst, but fortunately our Minotaur takes out the enemy Shibakaze, bringing us to 968 points, 974. Time is running out. The curve burst tries to go back into the A-cap again. I'm trying to get one more kill and finish this off for good. We're at 990. We lose one ship, but we get the kill on the curve burst, bringing us back down to 980. Hopefully our team can last just long enough to keep this going. I kick off my final repair party just in case. Turns out we get the 1,000 and I get rank 1. I have to thank my team for the teamwork that they provided for this game. It wasn't one of my best games, but I did get 2 kills and come in first place on the team. So great job to everyone who helped me get this far. Thank God the season's over, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.